Hello, we're a little bit excited today because we've been given our first product to review, and it is the Bibetta Placemat. So let's get it out and have a little look at it. The idea of these is that you could either use it at home or when you're out and about, and I think that's when it'd probably come into its own. So say you're going to great grandma's and she has nice fancy tablecloths, then you can whip this out and then you're not going to worry about that. Or like if you're going for lunch to a restaurant, or maybe probably like a pub lunch, then sometimes when you put the food on the table you'll be like, oh. Whereas if you get the placemat out, then it kind of feels a bit more clean, doesn't it? So it's quite slim, which is handy. So, oh, it's quite big, so it does cover quite a big area, and it's got a non-slip sort of feel to it on the back. And then the big main point about this, I guess, is that it's got a little pocket at the front to catch the little stragglers. So when they're with the food, all the food's going to go in there rather than underneath. So I think the best way to test these out is to do a weenie test. So we're going to, like any good experiment, we'll have a control group. So one of the boys will have it, the other boy won't, and then we'll see whether, you know, it protects the table and how much mess they make. So let's get to it. Right, boys, what do we think? Well, I think no placemat is going to protect from this. We definitely should have put bibs on them. However, the placemat. So it does, can I just borrow that, Theo? The pocket bit fits perfectly in, so we've got the IKEA chairs and it fits in perfectly into that little slot there. And already, it saved his legs because there is quite a bit of mess, but none of it's gone onto his trousers, so that's pretty cool. Finley, true to form, has created quite a lot of mess, but I guess you could just wipe that up. This one, again, you're going to have to wash it up and then you're going to have to dry it, but it does go in the washing machine, so if it gets really, really messy, you can chuck it in the washing machine, so that's quite good. Anything else, boys? Do we like the design? What I did, because it's got a little tree with fruits on it, I put the fruits onto where the fruits are on here, on the tree. So if you were if you got a fussy eater and you wanted them to have, say, 5 of the fruits, you could say, right, let's have 5 of the fruits. So that's quite a good thing about it. So overall, it's quite good, quite good. What do we think, boys? Right, so we'll clean Finley's up. And at home, you can just wash this with warm soapy water, but because we've got yogurt on the front, I'm probably just going to chuck it in the washing machine. But if you're in the restaurant, the idea is that you fold it up and then take it home to deal with it at home. So it's in its own little pouch. Right, weenie test over, and I did quite like it. It is $14.99 though, so it's like an investment piece. But we'll finish off with our high 5, so the 5 best things about the placemat. So 1, I quite like the design. It's gender neutral, it's got a nice tree on it, so I did like that. Number 2 is the compact size, so it fits in your change bag, so you can take it anywhere. Number 3 is the little pocket, because it did catch any stragglers, it covered the legs, and later on, I feel like you could use it for other reasons. Number 4 is the washing machine. Chuck it in, as a good deep clean. And the last thing, which is the main one for me, is that you can take it to the restaurant or to the pub and it covers, you know, the table. So that is the bit I liked about it. It just feels a bit more hygienic almost. So catch us next time though for our latest recipe. It should be next week, and we'll see you then.